And we begin with this, jumping from roof to roof. A man's wild attempted getaway after climbing to the top of a church and then setting a fire. Good evening, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
I'm Kathy Vara. Chuck is off tonight. Let's get right to NBC4's Darsha Phillips live in Boyle Heights with more. What is really a bizarre situation and how it all ended. Darsha.
Well, Kathy, Colleen, this was definitely a wild scene here in Boyle Heights. A man climbing to the top of St. Mary's Church, and you can see just how high it is. He climbed to the very top of that roof behind me, and he tried to light it on fire. He tried to light the cross or possibly the roof on fire. You are looking at video from News Chopper Alpha from earlier this evening. It all started just before 8:30 p.m., and thankfully that fire did not take. It kind of extinguished, even though he was able to get it started in the beginning. But things just continued to escalate from there. The man, only wearing boxer shorts, began jumping from roof to roof and then started using the telephone wires or cable wires to scale buildings and move on to the roofs of other buildings. His behavior just continued to get even more bizarre and more concerning. At one point, it appears he tried to open the window to a home. Fortunately, he couldn't do that, and then he just continued to try and scale these buildings. And as you can imagine, all of this drew quite a crowd, many people gathering, wondering and watching what he was going to do next.
Where the bell is, and where the bell is actually, it lit on fire, and when it did light on fire, there was smoke, but he couldn't light it on fire, so he went to the other side where the cross was, and he tried to light that on fire and actually kicked it a few times.
Now, LAPD did finally take that man into custody. He was handcuffed and will likely face several charges after this incident. But thankfully, it all ended the way it did. No one getting hurt and no serious damage, it appears, being done to the church or any of the surrounding buildings. That's the latest from Boyle Heights tonight. I'm Darsha Phillips. We'll send it back to you guys.
All right. Could have been much worse. Thank you, Darsha.